All right, welcome back to the KnivesFAST channel, guys. It is time for another review, and this one also comes from the Lefty Pass Around group through EMPEDC, and this is the Ronin prototype. Say hello to these guys you can barely see: Ren and Stimpy, Powder Toast Man, Log TV, and Choo Choo. And let's get started. This is the KnivesFAST channel. Check it out. Stick around. Have some fun. This is a crazy place to talk knives and have some fun, so definitely do that. Subscribe and all that stuff. This is a prototype from EMPEDC. This is the Ronin, R-O-N-I-N, and this is a unique and epic looking knife in my opinion. This is made by Bestech. This is a prototype. These have already been on pre-order. Some of you might already have one on pre-order. My understanding is these will be available after the pre-orders fulfilled sometime in June. So if you're interested, hang on till June is all I can tell you. So titanium, you do have contouring on the scales. You have this great milling pattern both on the clip and on the frame. Wow is all I can say. Beautiful on the screws here. You do have a unique shaped backspacer. Very open otherwise. Let's see, do we have, I haven't even looked at this yet. Yep, you got milling in there for weight reduction. Very nicely done. You do have a lock bar insert, steel of course. Very nice, beautiful, shiny looking hardware, satin I guess. You have the EMP logo on this one, which is gorgeous. Now you have a very pokey front flipper here with jimping. We'll talk about that in a minute. Let's go ahead. Whoops. Come on. See, I told you we'd talk about it. Look at that. You have a ridiculously shallow but deep hollow grind with a vertical belt satin, and then you have a horizontal satin on the flats. Wow. Gorgeous. You have kind of a bead blast on the inside of the fuller. You have a hole. You have gorgeous, I mean, just ridiculous. The swedge is beautiful. Look at this blade. Tanto with kind of a scraper looking tip here. But guys, this thing is not a joke. It definitely cuts and pokes through. As you can see, nice cutter. Again, a very unique blade shape. As you can see, I'd call it a Tanto here, of course, but kind of got a flat, Warncliffey kind of blade, and then the Tanto down here for the compound. You do have hollow and then flat out here at the tip. Super unique and beautiful. Now, again, these are made by Bestech. Now, this is more of an overview than a review since it is the prototype, but these again will be available in June. The overall length is 7.6, so a little smaller, and it's not super tall. It's very thin, and one of the things I really like, guys, is that most of that fits down in there except where the hole sticks up, so that you can do that, which is what I do for opening this thing. It's not wonderful for a thumb flick. You just can't get down in there, and you end up putting pressure on the lock bar because it's so thin, but you can definitely middle finger flick it really well. Decent action, great detent, guys. It just nice detent. I am not great at the front flipper, and that tab tends to come back and connect with my finger unless I keep it nice and back here like this. Man, I am not great at a front flipper, so please don't judge it based on that. There you go, I got it. But for me, middle finger flicking is the way I've been opening this knife when I've been carrying it, and it works very well. Let's finish the specs. I did not do that. There you go, nice and focused there. 3.35 inch blade, 4.3 inch handle. By the way, it is a 4-finger handle, nice and contoured. You feel the tip of the, not really, not really. Where am I feeling it? No, you know what I'm feeling? It's not the clip at all. It's this kind of flat part back here, but with the milling, it kind of is digging my fingers a little bit. Okay, yeah, and I am feeling the edge of this clip ever so slightly, but it's not a hot spot. Just feeling it, but not a hot spot. Torx T8, 3.6 ounces. compound, hollow, and flat, 3.5 millimeter blade stock, so it starts out pretty thick, but again, look at that jimping, by the way. Nice swedge as well. Comes down to a nice thin edge with that crazy hollow grind that takes it from what would have been a wedge to a very thin, slicey blade. So really cool. Now, lockup is dead on. You've got like 20 to 25 there on the lockup. Are we centered? Oh yeah. Great centering. Good. Looks just fantastic. Let's do our comparisons here. So we're going to do this backwards. We're going to start with the Rat 1, the Rat 2. And you can see the Rat 2 is smaller quite a bit on blade and handle, and the Rat 1 is bigger on the blade and handle. So again, as 90% of the knives I review here, they fall somewhere in between the Rat 1 and the Rat 2 typically, depending on what they are, of course. Some don't, most do. So, but a really cool knife. Again, good grip. This would make a great, kind of just showpiece, gentleman's knife kind of thing. I don't know that this is going to be a big-time user. I will say I did use it to open a couple packages, and it gets down in there real well with that kind of razel tip there. Come on. Man, guys, I keep repositioning everything. There we go. Oh, you're frustrating. All right. So one other thing, you can sort of choke up here, but I would stay back. It's not really a full-size choil that you can just kind of get inside. You can't. Just not that kind of knife for me. But again, it feels good. It cuts good. It's just, if I'm being honest, which I am, it's not my favorite blade shape. But I have to appreciate and enjoy the workmanship and the design, because it is fantastic and it is gorgeous. Just not my typical user blade shape. But if you wanted to carry it, like I said, as a collection piece, as a showpiece, or maybe you have a specific use for it, then that's where this would shine. So, John, I appreciate you sending these along to the pass around group. It's been a joy to check both this and the Nimble XV2. Just appreciate what John is doing at EMPEDC. Really good. And thank you, Kevin, for making this one available to the rest of us knife addicted goobers out here. So thank you very much, guys, for watching. Let me know down in the comments what you think of this one. Are you interested? Do you have one on order? Will you get one when they drop in June? Let me know. Give me a thumbs up. And again, thank you so much for your support and for all you do and for watching the KnivesFAST channel.